Welcome. I'm Dr. Gerald Mank, and I'm the Gastroenterology Fellowship Program Director here at CHS Blue Ridge. Following my introduction, Dr. Kirk Carver, one of our current second-year fellows, has put together a brief virtual tour of our facilities and introduction to some of our core faculty. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your interest in our program, and I can assure you that we're getting excited about the upcoming application season and the match. As you are well aware, we are currently in the midst of an unprecedented pandemic with COVID-19. This in turn has resulted in a significant change on how not only us, but every program will conduct interviews for this match season. We've decided to invite selective applicants to interview with us virtually using one of the popular platforms that are available to us. I want to ensure you that the same standards and selection criteria will be implemented despite the virtual platform. We are located in Morganton, North Carolina, which is the western part of the state at the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Geographically, we're located within 1 hour of many large cities that offer a variety of activities. If you're an outdoors buff, Boone, which is just north of us, offers breathtaking hikes and world-class ski resorts. Asheville, just west of us, offers a variety of excellent restaurants and live music, to name a few. And of course, there's Charlotte, which is to our east. They offer every amenity a larger city would, including world-class theater, big venue live music, and professional sports. Now a little bit about our program. We have a very robust fellowship, and we're very fortunate to practice in an underserved community. We are looking for a fellow with excellent interpersonal skills, work ethic, and an insatiable hunger for knowledge. We have 7 core faculty, 4 of which are located on the Morganton campus, and there are 3 faculty in Charlotte, which affords our fellows training in hepatology, including transplant and advanced endoscopy. Overall, our fellows who graduate from our program are highly skilled clinicians and endoscopists. Again, I want to thank you for your interest in our program, and I wish you the best of luck for your future endeavors. Please stay tuned for Dr. Carver's virtual tour. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Kirk Carver. I'm one of the rising third-year GI fellows here at Carolina's Healthcare System Blue Ridge, as Dr. Mank already said, and I'll be leading on you a virtual tour of our beautiful hospital here in Morganton, North Carolina. As you guys are well aware, we are in a current pandemic with the COVID virus, so I will be unfortunately wearing a mask the entire time, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me just fine anyway. So as we enter the front entrance here, our doctor's lounge is right here on the right. It's currently under construction as we're renovating the entire lounge. We will show you a clip of what it looked like before, and we'll try to update the video later on to show you the afterwards and see how nice it looks. We're now entering the lower atrium lobby of the hospital. There's lots of tables and things for both our guests and staff to eat lunch. Our admin offices are over here on the left. We're going to go down this hallway and check out the resident and fellow library. Alrighty, so here we are in the resident and fellow library. We have our geriatrics program director, Dr. Sheriff Sala, with us, and our rising geriatric fellow, Mackenzie Cannon, here doing some work. This is typically where we'll work when you're on the inpatient service. Typically we have at least one internal medicine resident with us on service. We'll meet here in the morning, go over the list, run the list, see all the new consults, do primarily all our work here. The fellows from both programs hang out here a lot and get a lot of work done. We'll occasionally do some videos and that sort of thing for didactics in here. Here we are in Wilson's Creek conference room. This is where we do the majority of our didactics as fellows. We do board review here every Tuesday morning. We do a shared lecture with the Charlotte Fellowship down at CMC Maine every Monday morning in here. And we also do journal clubs on Thursday mornings in here, as well as an occasional fellow lecture depending on the week. We also have some of our posters that we've presented at different conferences. That kind of line, and these change yearly as we kind of update them. Now we're walking into our cafeteria, which I know a lot of people brag about their hospital food. Our hospital food is fantastic. I've been here 5 years now and I haven't got tired of it yet. We have multiple stations. Obviously we're getting ready for lunch, so everything's kind of closed right now. Typically there's a main hot bar with some sort of meat and three kind of combination. We have a grill with burgers, sandwiches, chicken fingers, that sort of thing. We have another bar, which we have aptly called the Paul Special, that our executive chef Paul whips up something fresh for us every day that's usually amazing and is always popular. Also have a salad bar and a soup bar that's always stocked, and a pizza station / sandwich station. As a fellow, you're going to get enough money from GME where you're going to eat for free, drink for free, get snacks for free at all times. So very lucky to have the cafeteria staff that we do. This is Lake James Conference Room. This is our big conference room of the hospital. This is typically where we will have our M&Ms, and the residents have their Friday lectures in here, and occasionally the fellows and the GI attendings will give lectures to them in here as well. Other special occasions, luncheons, things like that usually happen here because we do need the bigger space. So now we're going to kind of take a walk down to the emergency room. We're now on the second floor of the hospital. Yeah. So this is our emergency department, about 24 beds, very busy. From a GI perspective, they're very helpful and get us involved very quickly if need be. We very rarely ever do scopes in here because the OR suite is just down the hallway. So, but very active. We see a lot of patients here, a lot of pathology. So this here is our radiology department. We're very close and tight with our radiologists. They're super helpful, always willing to look at any CT scans, MRIs, help out with our differentials, that sort of thing. And that's a great relationship we have with them as fellows. So now we're entering our operating room. This was recently redone about 2 years ago. Brand new endoscopy suites, brand new operating rooms. Very nice, all state of the art. We have 3 endoscopy suites that we use. Rarely do we have more than 2 going at one time. So this is our endoscopy suite. This is Dr. Muhammad, one of our attendings. Dr. Chand, our third-year fellow, is about to graduate, is currently performing a colonoscopy. And then this is our other primary endoscopy suite that we use. We do have a third one here that we very rarely have to fire up. Depending on the volume, we will flip back and forth between rooms, depending on the volume and which provider is currently working.
Yeah, it's a great fellowship. We got to train Carver and made him, we got him like a nothing, but now look at him. He's spectacular. It's a great place to be. I've
Been here how long now? 20 years or so?
That's right. I've been here 20 years training these people,
So, Dr. Muhammad's been here the longest and certainly one of our favorite attendings.
Oh, it's a great place to be. It's a small town, lots of hiking, lots of good things to do. And then, we've got all the nearby towns, Asheville, Charlotte, all nearby, so we could go wherever you want to. So, but still, live in a small town. So.
And they're going to have opportunities to see almost everything.
Everything, yeah. Then the airport is so nearby, you can go anywhere in the world you can. Here, so.
Excellent. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thanks, Dr. Muhammad. We do have multiple clinics in the area. We have one in Morganton and one in Valdez, which is only about 10 minutes down the road. We have a clinic in Marion, which is a little bit farther. And then we just opened up a clinic in Lenore, which is down the road as well. So as a fellow, you're primarily going to be in Morganton and Valdez, but every now and then if one of the providers is on vacation or is not working for whatever reason, we sometimes do go to the Marion and Lenore clinics. So here we are coming in the back entrance of our clinic to avoid going through the waiting room and such. This is where primarily Dr. Mank, Dr. Muhammad, and then Ida, one of our nurse practitioners who I guess is seeing a patient right now. This is primarily where all our patient rooms, exam rooms are. We see patients. We have Dr. Kilpatrick, one of our first-year fellows here, working
beer.
And here's Dr.
What's up, buddy?
Here's Dr. Mank again. You guys met him earlier. So I just want to introduce a couple of office staff members. This is Donna. She's one of our nurses here in the clinic, and she's actually my continuity clinic nurse and make sure all my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. Keeps me in line. She's very helpful. Oh yeah, this is our mascot at the clinic. The hospital did a competition with all the different services to make a homemade mascot, and this is our colon.
Colleen the colon.
Oh, this is Colleen the colon. Okay. This is Tasha. She's our new office manager. We're very excited to have her and she's already made a big splash, and looking forward to working together going forward. And right on cue, this is Janie, our outgoing office manager, who we love dearly, and very sad to see go, but she's moving on to our ENT clinic, and is going to continue to do great things there as well. But we have a great time every day. It's not a bad day at work. So we do have 6 floors in the hospital. Primarily, our 5th floor is our cardiac telemetry floor. Both our ICUs are on the 5th floor as well. 6th floor is med-surg. And it's actually an exciting time as we're renovating the entire hospital, at least the 5th and 6th floor. So here we are on our med-surg floor, which is recently just renovated with all new flooring, paint. They renovated all of the patient rooms as well. I get to show you a example of those in just one second.
Still just a little bit dirty here because of the construction work.
Correct.
Still under construction.
Still under construction. You know, I just wanted to show you guys what it's going to be like when y'all get here.
I mean, you have nice marble now, whereas that was sort of a
Right.
masonite or something.
Right. So this is what the new patient rooms are going to look like. All new sinks, you know, all new paint, all the new floors, and all our ICU rooms had computers with them, but now every room's going to have computers in the room and that sort of thing. So it's a renovation that we've been looking forward to for a while now, and to finally see it complete is really special. Or the lounges look better. Yeah, so now we're back on our telemetry floor. We have 2 ICUs. I'm going to show you all one of them. The other one is currently on lockdown. It's our COVID unit. So obviously we won't go in there, but hey guys. And you can see how it looked before the renovation that you just saw upstairs. So this is our main ICU, the non-COVID side. We have 12 beds total, certainly during the winter times, and now we're pretty busy. We will scope occasionally up here if the patients are sick, intubated, that sort of thing. We'll perform EGDs and that sort of thing up here under a more controlled environment with the critical care attendings and that sort of thing. So here we are in our hospitalist break room. Currently only one hospitalist is in here, Dr. Kirkland, graduate from our internal medicine program, who has, him and his family have established here and has obviously stayed in the area. And that's one thing about our program is, from the internal medicine side and the GI side, we do have a lot of people that come here from other places, fall in love with the area, and do end up staying here and raising a family here and that sort of thing. So this is our outpatient surgical center. This is, it's about a couple blocks from the hospital. You do have to drive, but certainly in the area. And this is where we'll spend a lot of time as a fellow. This is where we do all our low-risk outpatient procedures, endoscopies, colonoscopies. This is our outpatient surgery center, kind of our well-oiled machine from an endoscopy perspective. As a fellow, you'll be spending a lot of time here, at least 2 days a week. One thing that's unique about our program is day one, we're going to put a scope in your hand and you're going to start doing endoscopy. There's no delay, and we're a very procedure-heavy program, and that really shows. And you'll learn to love this place because this is where we really work hard and crank out a lot of scopes. Staff here is great. This is some of our staff, waiting area, pre-op area. Alan, how we doing, man? Good. Missed you yesterday.
Missed y'all yesterday.
Yeah. So it's kind of where we're pre-op, post-op, and all our staff here is great. They're a little bit crazy, but we're one big happy family, dysfunctional happy family, and this is probably the most memories I'll have from this program is happening right here. So Dr. Krogh is out of a case, and he's one of our 10. He's been here 7, 8 years?
8 years,
Eight
yeah.
years.
Been here 8 years, and fellowship started 7 years ago. Dr. Carver is scheduled to graduate, so that's good. So that's a good sign of a good training program. We hope to see you, and love to have you.
Here we have Dr. Hip. He's our rising second-year fellow.
Hey, how's it going?
Are you enjoying it, Dr. Hip? What do you think?
I'm enjoying it. Everything runs real smooth here. We have great staff. This outpatient area, I think we really enjoy working here. Just the days from morning to afternoon usually run pretty smooth, and we get a lot of case volume and a lot of opportunity to see some different pathologies. So I think you guys will be real happy training these.
So this is one of our endo rooms here, and this is our illustrious tech, Christy. Wait for the camera.
You get on here.
We do have 2 suites. We're hoping to open up a 3rd. This is kind of what it looks like. We do procedures, and we'll wheel the patient in here and do everything, and then they go out here and they're discharged out here. Yeah.
He said everything's very efficient here. Just moves.
Very efficient, yeah. A good day before the virus hit, we're 14 to 16 patients a day, and we're usually done by 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's a well-oiled machine.
So this is Dr. Misha. He's one of the one of our attendings. Did his internal medicine training here, his gastroenterology training here, and he's another one that fell in love with the area, decided to stay in the area, and is now teaching fellows.
We like the accessibility. You're close to the mountains, you're close to the big cities. Kind of an hour around. You could really kind of get anywhere that you need to go. International airport nearby. So a lot of things that you would need, we have very easy access to here.
So this concludes our virtual tour of the hospital here at CHS Blue Ridge. I hope you enjoyed it. Just as a few closing remarks, as a rising third year, as I mentioned earlier, I have been here going on 6 years now, and I can honestly say it is a special place, not only as a community, but as a hospital itself. And I think you've probably seen, throughout the tour, that the relationship with the fellows and the attendings is top notch. I can count on these guys. Beck and call.
And the program director is awesome.
The program director is great. We don't have a bad day of work here. We work hard, but having the support of the attendings and the staff is just amazing. So we will provide a few links to some other things that you might want to check out about our hospital, more information, getting more into the subtle things that we provide and that sort of thing. So hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to hearing from you guys soon.